There's that uppercut again, and a right hand over the top.
In this fight, and that's well over the heavyweight average.
Oh, yeah.
And here again, Washington really unloading on Miller, and that left hand hurt Miller. And now Washington trying to close the deal. Miller was hurt. Good right hand there, and a left hand drives Washington into the ropes. Washington another right hand, and another combination from Miller, and Washington still in
God bless.
And he doesn't look any fatter. Reasonably well.
You know, it's always, I wonder if he took off maybe just a couple pounds or...
A promotional dispute, so he's been inactive. It's one of the reasons he's heavier.
Washington showing a pawing
jab.
And he's just pawing with that jab, though. He did pop a right hand over the jab.
He's making those Washington rounds came, he wouldn't be as effective.
Cards against Deontay Wilder when he got caught and knocked out.
Having an effective first round, Miller.
That's what we consider effective aggressiveness. We don't want to just apply that aggression and not throwing punches or not be effective. You want to be able to come in and block. And
Miller's just basically walking through it.
And now you see Washington against the ropes and in the corner for the first time. Did he rock him there with that right hand?
And there is no pushing Big Baby back. Show feet and use that jab and stick to his game plan.
Bad sign. As the round mounted, he's been against the ropes more and more.
Yes. Yeah, he's just able to do what he wants.
In round one, Washington with a connect advantage of 17 to 12. 248 pounds and being outweighed by 50.
Boxers I have ever seen in my life. And to see them move like this is...
Daniel's point about body language, Washington spending more and more time against the ropes, squared up too.
And there's a great uppercut, and that buckled the knees of Washington.
It's a big difference here.
He's definitely learning as he goes on in his career. Washington is. This is definitely a new experience for him.
Here he is again, back to the ropes.
Who Washington had a good fight with, didn't do this because Amir Mansour is a very small heavyweight. Miller's a huge heavyweight.
I think Washington's
a guy who, when he smells blood, he wants to go for the knockout, and he should go on. And if he can stay active with this great performance that he's putting on, given the fact he did it
on your punches when you're square.
There's a right hand from Washington had no effect.
Oh,
yeah.
It's your best shot.
A big uppercut backs Washington into a corner. Again, a right hand.
Punches, but he's very mobile.
Very versatile type of guy.
Yeah.
4 shots to the body and then an uppercut from Miller.
That corner, he's gasping for air.
Yep.
Those investments that Big Baby made to the body.
And the only knockdown ever suffered by Washington was against Wilder. Of course, that ended the fight.
And right now, this is kind of a typical Big Baby Miller fight. He'll just wear his opponent down. Just missed with that uppercut.
Up to this point, Harry Kite's outside the ring, not inside the ring, so seems to be...
You know, most fighters have a certain guy that they would like to hear in the corner, and then they have...
That's a thankless task, huh?
Yes, it is. And right back to the ropes he goes. Chopping right hand. And good left hand from Miller. And that hurt Washington. And a right hand from Miller. Misses a whistling left.
Impactful you think those punches are. If Washington's against the ropes and Miller lets go with both hands, sometimes you give the referee no choice but to stop the fight.
It seems as if he has a lot of ring rust. He's letting his punches go and he's looking smooth, like an oil car.
Is at 298. If he has to, can he do this for 10 rounds?
Right, and that's a really valid question. You can endure, then you've won.
They want what?
You have to like
hit him on the arms, hit him anywhere.
The problem with the strategy of taking a fight to the second half.
That mind Fence back, you're just fighting a guy off trying to survive, and it's all downhill from there.
And he's right in that same position. There's that uppercut again, and the right hand over the top.
For Gerald Washington,
Not
he's
bad.
been able to hold his own a little bit the second part of this round.
More of a volume puncher, heavy-handed, but more of a volume puncher. He's averaging 63 punches around in this fight, and that's well over the heavyweight average.
Oh, yeah.
And here again, Washington really unloading on Miller, and that left hand hurt Miller. And now Washington trying to close the deal. Miller was hurt by the left hand. He shakes his head no, which means I'm hurt. And Miller covering up for the first time. Another good right hand from Washington.
Baby plays a lot of mind games, and as he's even getting hit with those shots, he's pushing Gerald back. He's talking to him. So, you know, this is a very, very interesting fight. It's all big. Seems as if he found what works for him now.
Yeah. Double jab, right hand of the body. Double jab, right hand of the body. That's how Washington. There's that uppercut again. Good right hand there, and a left hand drives Washington into the ropes. Washington another right hand, and another combination from Miller, and Washington still in the corner. Finally holds on at the bell.
Sorry, because this is it's a real brutal sport.
I thought it was the right stoppage.
Yeah.
So here's Big Baby's chance.
Washington.
Miller's tired. He's hittable. You can do some damage, but easier said than done when you're as exhausted and you've been pounded out.
Another good left hand up again. Good body shot. Miller doing all the right things.
It's very rare for a heavyweight of that size to come and move his head as swiftly as Big Baby is removing it.
Again, a 3-4-5 punch combination.
Career, this is his style. He's a pressure type of fighter, and it's the Eddie Chamberlain learning lesson. And I think in this fight,
not bad.
Yeah. Well,
he's been calling out Deontay Wilder and a lot of these other heavyweights, top champion guys. He's been calling these guys out, and Deontay actually fought Washington today.
And again, Washington against the ropes, not really offering much resistance. Hands low. Stopped.
I'm surprised we're still here, to be honest with you. But I guess there's always the thinking with heavyweights that it only takes one shot. When flyweights are fighting, you don't necessarily think that.
Yeah.
But with heavyweights, because of the history, sometimes you hold out for hope when there shouldn't be any.
Well, I don't believe there's much for Washington. Again, an uppercut, a chopping. And again, a right hand drives him into the ropes and wobbles him at the bell.
And the referee just came in and stopped the fight, guys.
That's it.
That's it. The fight is over. Well stopped. And again, the weight I know is something of an issue, and 298 higher, I'm sure, than even he wants to be. Although, as we said, he's a very good athlete, and he can carry more than you might expect. But can you imagine this guy at 265, 260?
I don't know if he'd still be Big Baby.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But, he'd be quicker. He'd be...
Biggest test. And even though it was his biggest test, he passed with flying colors.
Yeah.